Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time out to click on this video, where if you are a Patreon you also get a chance to check this out early. So if you want to sign up to Patreon, the link is down below in the description box. So today's video is going to be something a little bit different, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I own on physical media, which normally in my videos is above this Back to the Future shelf right here, so you don't get a chance to see it. And since the Building the Physical Media collection episodes have aired on my channel, I've gained a lot more stuff since then. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And we're going to start off with DVDs. So the first DVD that I own is the Death Note live action adaptation. And I'm sorry if the light glares on any of the physical media here. So I own Death Note, Death Note 2. I also own Death Note L Change the World. So I own the entire trilogy. Definitely the first part's the best one, then the second, then the third one's not great. But yeah, that's definitely the order I would go in. And I also own a personalized Cycles DVD from Oscar Wenman Hyde. Fantastic independent indie movie. Highly recommend to check it out. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now. So yeah, I got sent this personalized DVD from Oscar. So yeah, that concludes DVDs. I only own 4 of them. I don't usually try to collect DVDs unless there's a movie I really want and it's not been upgraded to Blu Ray or 4K. Right, so next up we're on to the juicy stuff now, and we're into Blu Rays. So I'm going to start these off by going through normal Blu Rays, then we're going to go down to like special editions. So first one is recently picked up Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2 Roderick Rules. I really like this trilogy of movies with the original actors. After that, I wasn't really a fan, but I do like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies and books for that matter. So yeah, I own Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2 Roderick Rules. Then also is another recent pickup, and that is The Girl Who Left Through Time. Haven't seen this movie before, but it was only a couple of pounds. I was very interested in this and like the premise and everything like that, and I love anime, so I thought for £4, you know, why not give it a go? Next up, we've got a movie that I've still never seen, and it was only 50 pence. I still got the price tag on, and that is 300 with Gerard Butler. I've heard nothing but great things about this movie. Obviously, it's on my list to watch. I bought the Blu Ray. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things, so one day I may even review this onto the channel or on Patreon. Just keep an eye out for that. Yeah, the next one is also a movie I've never seen, but for £1, I got Batman the Killing Joke. Always been one that I've always wanted to watch, just never got round to it at this moment in time, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely a movie I want to check out, and I just love like the cover art on this as well. It's just so cool. So yeah, Batman the Killing Joke is another movie I own. Then we've also got another movie I haven't seen as of yet, and that is Gladiator. And I managed to pick this up at HMV with like kind of like a really cool slipcover here. For the same price, they had just had like the normal Blu-ray. So yeah, I thought I'd pick this up. Still haven't seen this. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this. I don't even think I've heard one bad review about this movie. But yeah, haven't seen it, but obviously it's on my list to see. And at least I own it on physical media, so I can check it out that way. This is one of my favourite movies, I think from 2016 or 15, I can't remember when this was out. That is Lion, starring Dev Patel. Fantastic movie, really heartfelt movie, which I did cry at, and a really nice soundtrack to it as well, and a song, Never Give Up by Sia, which I absolutely adore. So Lion, fantastic movie. Next up is also a movie I've seen by Makoto Shinkai, and that is The Garden of Words. I was struggling to read that title there because I always call it like In the Garden of Words or Worlds or whatever. I always get it wrong, but beautiful kind of 45-46 minute anime here. Definitely some of his earlier works, but the animation is still absolutely stunning, and a really sweet story as well. The Garden of Words, yeah, I managed to get this quite cheap, £7 to £8, and I think in HMV it was like £20-30 for this, and I was like, well, how's it like £8 online, you know? So yeah, still sealed, but I have seen it on Netflix a while ago. Next up is an anime series I've never seen, and that is High School of the Dead, which I managed to get for a couple of pounds from CEX. Yeah, still an anime series I've never seen, but it sounds pretty cool and quite kind of graphic and stuff, so definitely on board for that. So yeah, High School of the Dead is also an anime I own but I've never seen. This is a movie I've seen a while ago. I absolutely really like this movie, but I've never seen it since, so I'm glad I managed to pick it up with a slipcover, and that is Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal. And yeah, this is a great movie. Really kind of suspenseful, really kind of eerie, and just something very different. Gyllenhaal is fantastic in this movie. Highly recommend Nightcrawler if you haven't seen it. Next up is also a movie I've seen. Well, 2 movies I've actually seen, because I'm going to show you them both. And that is Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie and Yu-Gi-Oh! movie Dark Side of Dimensions. I actually really enjoyed these movies, and I know there was one Bonds Beyond Time. I still haven't got that on Blu-ray. Yeah, I got these as a Christmas present. Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up with as a kid. You guys can like kind of see like Funkos and stuff like right there. Absolutely adore that kind of animation, and yeah, own these movies, and I can't wait to revisit them, and I will be logging them on Letterboxd also. Another one is kind of like a childhood kind of favorite. I prefer the first movie, which we'll get to, but that is Toy Story 2, the sequel to that original movie, which I think was meant to be originally kind of like a straight to DVD kind of Disney movie, but they changed their mind in the last minute, and probably one of the best decisions I ever made, and I don't know why they would put it straight to DVD. But yeah, Toy Story 2, still a great movie. I still prefer the first one though. Yeah, next one is also a movie I saw in the cinema. I had no expectations whatsoever when I watched this movie. Then after I finished watching it, I was like, wow, this is absolutely, truly sensational. And that is Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, director's cut. I haven't actually seen it since the cinema, but I do remember this being a fantastic movie. And I do know that they recently released a 4K of this as well, so definitely want to get that upgrade at some point. But yeah, fantastic movie about NWA, which I don't really know a lot around, being honest with you, but after watching that movie, yeah, great movie. Another one is a movie I've never seen before, and that is £7. I got given this for free. I am a fan of Will Smith, despite whatever he's done in his personal life kind of thing, and not the Oscars. Yeah, still definitely want to check out this movie. I've heard good things around it, but just never seen it, unfortunately. So yeah, £7 is a movie I own. Next up is an anime that I've been watching on Crunchyroll, and I want the physical media set, and that is the Quintessential Quintuplets Season 1. So I know they've made 2 seasons of this, and they've recently just made a movie to wrap up the anime. I'm very excited to watch out the movie, because I've been loving this first season so far, and I managed to get it with a slipcover for maybe a couple of quid extra online, because CX had it without the slip, and I was like, no, I want the slipcover. I know it comes with one. So yeah, managed to get that as well. Quintessential Quintuplets. Very kind of just cutesy, romantic. Really cool anime anyway. I really dig it. Next up is a movie I really like. And I managed to get on like a special Arrow kind of title for like £6. And that is Tony Todd and Candyman. Yeah, really great movie. And yeah, if you ever go to CX in the UK, they have the worst stickers ever, and it's a nightmare getting this stuff off. But yeah, Candyman on kind of like this very special edition, and you get like loads of special features, so I can't wait to dive into that and kind of see the special features there. But great horror movie. Next up is a review that will be coming to the channel shortly in the Michael J. Fox filmography, with my good buddy Dave from Interpretive Stars joining me, and that is The Frighteners, starring Michael J. Fox, directed by Peter Jackson, producer Robert Zemeckis, and music by Danny Elfman. So what a star-studded thing as it is, and a beautiful steelbook as well, may I add. So yeah, I own The Frighteners on steelbook, which I actually got from a bargain in CX as well. Definitely recommend checking that out. This next one is a movie that is also in the Michael J. Fox filmography. One of his better movies anyway from after Back to the Future, and that is The Hard Way, which is kind of like a Japanese original print, which comes with an exclusive style poster as well. I've never opened this. I don't know if I ever would, being honest with you, but it's a really nice steel book anyway. I really like the design art on the front cover there. Michael J. Fox and James Woods. Yeah, really enjoy this movie. Good laugh anyway. Next up is a movie that I just said before that I love the first original movie, and that is the Mondo version of Toy Story. Absolutely beautiful steelbook. And I managed to get this at a good bargain price as well. Yeah, absolutely love this movie. Grew up with this movie as well. And probably definitely one of my favorite animation movies ever. And yeah, just such a classic and a really nice release as well. So that's Toy Story. Next up is an anime that I have seen the first season of, but I haven't seen in a while, and I managed to get it on sale in a steelbook, and that's the first season of Dr. Stone. Yeah, I love that anime art. It's absolutely beautiful, and this is, I remember, what a really kind of just a fun anime. So it is still sealed. It does have a digital code, which I may give away at some point, probably on Patreon. So again, link down below if you want to join Patreon. You get a lot of perks. So yeah, Dr. Stone, absolutely awesome anime. Never seen the second season yet though, but the first season's awesome. This is a hidden gem that I kind of found out about Halloween of 2022. I had to own it on Blu Ray / 4K, but I saw the special edition, I had to get it, and that is a movie called Pieces. Honestly, absolutely bonkers 70s movie, which is very laughable, but also very and highly entertaining. Did a watch party on my channel for this with Ryan, Rashad, and Blacktastic Media. Such a fun time. Pieces, Great movie. Yeah, really, really highly enjoyable movie if you haven't seen it. Next up is an anime series I've never seen, but I saw the box set. It was pretty cheap in CX, and I was like, look, I'm going to take a chance on it. And that is Amanchu. Fun for all for fun, if I got that right. Yeah, look at the colourful, beautiful artwork in there. It does have kind of like one of these little things you can take, or J cards you can take off. Haven't taken it off as yet because I've never seen it, but with that beautiful artwork as well, and they said it was at a bargain price, I was like, I'm going to take a chance on it. Haven't seen it yet, kind of working through some other kind of movies and stuff at the moment, but yeah, beautiful box set. Next one is my favourite anime of all time, so you probably already know what it is I'm talking about right now in terms of anime series, and that is Death Note. Yeah, if you've never seen this anime and you've always wondered about getting into anime or anything like that, I highly recommend starting off with this one, because it is a very serious one. It is what kind of like really epitomizes anime, in my opinion, in terms of series is for like kind of the serious genre, because it's very kind of like psychological. It's a battle of wits between these two characters right here, L and Light Yagami, and I really can't recommend this enough. Everyone who I've heard seen this has loved it. My brother Joe got into anime through watching this series, so yeah, can only really recommend Death Note. Next up is also an anime series which is my probably second favourite anime series ever, and I would rate 5 stars along with Death Note, which I have on Letterboxd, and that is Erased, which is kind of like a special kind of collector's box set edition. Yeah, beautiful, stunning, and really heartfelt story throughout. This is utterly fantastic anime, and yeah, I'm so glad that I own it on physical media in the red box set as well. Yeah, Erased, love it. Also, is another anime from the makers of Death Note. Isn't quite as good, but still enjoyable, but I think it's definitely overdue a second season, and that is Death Parade this time. Very fun and unusual anime style about the kind of afterlife, and two people kind of going against each other, and either they can go above to heaven or hell or stay in purgatory, or one can go vice versa. Very interesting anime, as I say, definitely overdue a second season in my personal opinion, but Death Parade still a great anime nonetheless. Alright, so we're coming up to the end of the Blu-rays right now. Got 2 more to show you guys. The first one is also, sorry, 3 more to show you. The first one is an anime I've seen the movie of and the series, and this is a beautiful box set. I've not opened it yet. I might do an unboxing on the channel, and that is Demon Slayer, a Mugen Train movie, which I managed to get on sale, and this has like special edition artwork, and look at that kind of casing right there. That is just stunning. Yeah, Mugen Train, great movie, great anime also, may I add. And yeah, definitely can't wait to check this out once again. And I definitely wanted this beautiful artwork set as well. So yeah, that is Demon Slayer Mugen Train. Next up is also, well, the last 2 is 2 animes I've never seen before, but again, I saw the box sets for pretty cheap, and I was like, look, I'm going to take a chance on this, and that is Selector Infected Wictrus. I believe I got that right. And again, just look at that anime art style there, beautiful, with kind of like a collector's book as well, which I always appreciate. Yeah, this one sounds like a very interesting anime and something a little bit different, but I thought I'm going to take the chance, and it was only like a couple of pounds as well, so I was going to take it. And then the last one is a series, Tiger and Bunny The Beginning, which again is a beautiful and unusual artwork. That's what I kind of go for with physical media, if I can. I kind of like that unique and different style to it, you know. So yeah, Tiger and Bunny The Beginning. Alright, and last but certainly not least is my 4K collection. So I've got some normal kind of titles, and I've got some like special edition box sets and stuff. So without further ado, let's get into the first one, which is a fantastic movie which stars Owen Wilson, Jacob Tremblay and Julie Roberts, and that is Wonder. So if you've never seen this movie, can honestly not recommend this enough. Such a sweet, heartfelt movie that also did make me share a tear. Wonder, I can't wait to check this out again on 4K. I saw it in the cinema, and that's the only time I've seen it, but great movie. This one is also kind of like a special edition box set I recently picked up, and that is Christopher Nolan's Tenet. So I saw this in the cinema. I thought it was okay, nothing too special though, but I do want to revisit this on 4K, which I bought for £10 with this like exclusive booklet as well, which I can only really appreciate around, and I can't wait to check this one out again. Also mixed up in kind of like my regular 4K as well here is one I just recently picked up, which I saw in the cinema last year or 2021, I can't quite remember. It was kind of like a 4K release, and that is Akira. So yeah, I managed to get that on a special release, which comes with a booklet as well. I can't wait to check this one out. I thought this was a decent anime, but I think it's kind of one of those which you appreciate more the more you kind of watch it as well. Especially like the anime style at the time was very unique. So yeah, Akira is one I also picked up recently on 4K. Next is also Francis McDermott, fantastic movie with Sam Rockwell, and that's 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Yeah, Woody Harrelson as well, a fantastic, truly kind of emotional movie. I don't think I was massive on the ending, if I'm going to be honest with you, from what I remember, but nonetheless, I still really enjoyed this movie, and I can't wait to revisit it again. Next up is a special edition, because me and my partner are going through the Saw franchise right now, and we're going to get to this movie, but before I show that, I've got this steelbook version of Saw. Yeah, beautiful steelbook. And that artwork is truly amazing. I love it. So yeah, Saw on 4K. And also to go with that is Spiral. And I'm probably one of the, in the very minority here, that actually quite enjoyed this movie. I don't really get the hate for it. Yes, it can be a little bit predictable, I guess, in terms of like the killer and stuff. But I still think Chris Rockwell did a great job in this movie. And I can't really wait to check this out again. Also, special edition steelbook as well. So yeah, I managed to get both of those on sale, which I was really happy around. Next up is probably one of the best movies in the DC universe in terms of like the later kind of movies, and that is Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is a Justice League we should have got all along, and not that Josh Whedon could. But yeah, great movie. Definitely going to be one for nostalgia now with Henry Cavill not as Superman and stuff like that, and whoever else they decide to kick out. But yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Awesome movie. Still sealed, haven't watched it again, but it is a 4-hour epic, which I can watch in parts, and I will get to. This one also, I want to show you kind of at the same time, and that is Joker on 4K, but then I also have the special edition Joker on 4K. So at some point, I may be having a look to give this one away, but yeah, I've got Joker on 4K, and that is thanks to when I saw Josh's special edition version. I was like, I have to own that. That looks amazing, and I'm so glad that I do own this, which I think the 4K inside is still kind of the same one. But yeah, I own Joker on 4K twice. Fantastic movie, and yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, fantastic as Joker. Next up, we've got one of my favourite movies, which actually came in at number 2 in 2021, and that is Cruella. Definitely one of the best Disney live action remakes or live action movies that they've made, being honest with you, from that kind of genre. Yeah, Cruella, I will stand by this movie and defend it to death because this is fantastic. I've seen it around 4 times now, and it doesn't get old, and I really can't wait for the sequel as well. So yeah, Cruella, absolutely great movie. We've also got a special edition, which probably never get opened, but a special edition Japanese version of Back to the Future, at least cover art anyway. Yeah, I got this from HMV. It was like, buy anything, you get this for like £10, and I was like, £10 for like Back to the Future Japanese artwork steelbook, sold. So yeah, I got this. I think I got it when I got the hardware as well on Blu Ray. So yeah, I own Back to the Future on 4K, but that not just once though, so you'll see. I also own the Batman on 4K collector's set as well, which I have done an unboxing for on the channel, by the way. But yeah, absolutely love this movie. One of my favourite movie of 2022, and I really can't wait for the sequel as well. So yeah, I own the Batman. And I've also done unboxing for these on the channel as well, but that is the special collector's editions of the Dark Knight trilogy, starting with The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight, and Batman Begins. So yeah, I've done unboxing for all of these on the channel, which you'll be able to find. Absolutely beautiful steelbook and art, and still my favourite superhero movies ever, and I think they always will be. Batman Begins is number 1, then The Dark Knight, but it kind of flip-flops between the two. And Dark Knight Rises is still a great movie, despite what anyone else says. Personally, I still think it's a great movie. So yeah, I own a Nolan trilogy on special edition 4K sets. Now, speaking of Back to the Future, I told you I own it more than once, and I certainly do. And that is the Back to the Future 35th Anniversary Edition, which is the beautiful steelbook. So me and my partner Emma are going to be watching these very, very soon, so I can finally crack this open, play it on my PS5 with the 4K TV, and I can't wait to see this in 4K, as I've never seen it in that format as of yet, only Blu Ray, which is still a beautiful transfer, don't get me wrong. But yeah, Back to the Future on 4K. And speaking of Back to the Future on 4K, we have got this special edition right here, which I own, which is the Xavi Plutonium case Back to the Future. So it's just the original trilogy in there on 4K, no special steelbooks or anything like that. I've done an unboxing for this on the channel as well. I actually did a giveaway of the trilogy as well with this video. But yeah, Back to the Future Plutonium case as well, so I own that. Alright, then the last two 4Ks that I own is quite an expensive one, is Weathering With You on 4K, special collectors. It was firstly steelbook, but special edition collectors art book and stuff as well, and posters and stuff like that. This is a 4-disc set. It has got a little bit of weight to this as well. Yeah, Weathering With You, seen this in the cinema, love the movie, can't wait to check it out again. But last but certainly not least in my physical media collection is my favorite anime movie of all time. I don't know if anything will ever beat this, and that is Makoto Shinkai's Your Name. Now, I don't need to talk about this loads because you guys have already heard me rant on about this. At some point, I'm going to be doing a live stream about this movie, so check out that for sure. But yeah, Your Name on 4K. Best anime movie I've ever seen in my life. Most beautiful and stunning anime movie also I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, Makoto Shinkai absolutely hit a blockbuster masterpiece with this movie. So that wraps up my entire physical media collection as of right now and as of this video. I'm not sure when I will post the next one. Maybe do this yearly or every kind of 6 months or whatever, because I definitely am going to be continuing to collect physical media, although I haven't really got the shelf space right now. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button down below so I can see you again on a future video. Also, if you're unaware, I do have a Patreon. I have a couple of tiers you can select from, which starts from £2 per month, and these tiers do include like early videos, my release schedules, say what goes onto the channel. You can actually pick out movies for me to review. There's so much stuff to find out about my Patreon. The link is down below in the description box if you want to check out more, and I want to give a big special thank you to all my awesome Patreons who help support the channel. So thank you for watching this video. Please share all your physical media recent pickups down below in the comment section below. I would say list all your physical media, but I know some of you guys have crazy amounts, so that would take too long. But maybe even share your favorite physical media item that you own. So thank you for tuning in to this video, and until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.